I'm Lisa.
And welcome back to Stitching with Friends. Thank you for coming back. This is a channel about cross stitch. If you're new here, settle in. It's Maynia officially. So we've got a good video. We've got lots of whips, lots of plans, all the things. First, I want to thank you. I know that at least 2 shout outs that we've had this last week. If you know if anybody has shouted us out and you're here because they shouted us out, let us know in the comments. Tell us so we can thank them. Ellen from Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour.
Hi, Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. She gave us an awesome shout out. Thank you so much. And then
I love her. She's cool. I love her.
Yes. Yes. And the 805 Stitcher, Tara. I always want to say Tara, but it's Tara. She makes Halloween bags. I have one of her Halloween bags. It's my one that's my Universal Monster styles in. I should have grabbed it to show it. But she makes FLOSSTUBE too, and I just found that out. So I went back and I watched a couple videos, and she shouted us out, and I was like, "Oh, that's us!" Yay!
Yeah, that was exciting.
I had actually also the chart that I had stitched for you, Lisa, for Christmas, the spoiled dogs chart that I had stitched for you. Once I was with it, said she was interested, so I passed the stash on to her.
Nice.
So she was thanking me for that in that video too, and I was like, "Oh, awesome." And Coco Hamas, Rocio, and I can say her name. I don't think I butchered it. Rocio, she lives in the Bahamas. She didn't exactly shout us out, but she said my name, and I was like, fangirl. So she says my name all the time because her sister's name is Athena. So I've gotten used to hearing her talk about Athena. Plus, she's also stitching the Athena Mirabilia. But then she was like, said something about her sister, and she was like, "Oh, my sister Athena, not Athena X Stitches Athena." And I was like, "Oh, that's me." That was actually. So that was super cool. Thank you, Rocio. Let's see, what else? What are we gonna? There was oh, Laura, you had a thank you. You wanted to do.
Yes. This is on behalf of Holly. She met Joyce Gibbar in the bingo at the Show Me Retreat virtual, and she sent her a skein of old red paint that Holly needed, and Holly wanted to say thank you.
Oh, we should mention that. Yeah, Holly's not.
Holly's not here today, in case you haven't noticed. She's working today. She's working at the hospital, working in the NICU with all the little babies. But yeah, thank you to Joyce for sending that. She needed that for the cat sampler so she could finish her house. Yeah. And she's now out of another one, right? But she got that off of 1, 2, 3 already, I think.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a huge house.
I know. I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh.
One more, like, I don't know, this isn't really a thank you, but this is so awesome. Amy Saniva. Oh, that's a horrible last name. She's from the North Pole. And I was like, she commented in our comments last week, "Hi from the North Pole." And I'm like, there are people that live there? No, you can't be. That's not, no. So it was like, details, please tell me details. And it's actually North Pole, Alaska, where she lives. And if you have not heard of this place or seen it, Google it. Oh my gosh. The house, the Santa house that's there. That's awesome. So I just thought that was cool. And tell us where you're watching us from, because we want to know, like, where you're at. I thought that was so cool that someone was watching us up in Alaska. So yeah, exactly. I know we have our Australia friends too, but yeah, tell us where you're at. So okay, what's next? Sorry, I'm checking my notes here. Questions. I got all the shout outs. Yeah. Okay, so questions. I kind of scanned through, and I think I only saw the one question. Did anybody else? I don't know if anybody else saw any more questions. Gail, and I can't say this last name either. Good Lord. Mendiola. Mendiola. Sure. Gail,
Maynia.
yes. Where is your stitchy spot? My stitchy spot right now is in my bed because I don't want to be out there in the house where the stinky teenagers are. So I hide in my bedroom and stitch.
It's not a bad idea. Mine is in the living room with my husband. We watch TV in the evening together, and I stitch, and he watches the TV. So
Nice.
I have a craft room that I stitch in, and the house that I live in used to belong to my parents, and my husband and I bought it from my parents, and I actually lived in this house when I was in high school, and so I took over my old bedroom and did my craft space, and so that's where I spend most of my time stitching. And when the girls come over, when the COVID-19 is not happening, the girls come over and stitch, and we spend most of our time stitching up in my craft room. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those yet. I have a couple of 18-year-olds that might be get one.
You know what? When we became an empty nesters, when I became an empty nester, it was very sad, and it took a long time to get used to it. But I hated seeing the empty rooms. It was very hard. But then when I decided, you know what, I can make this my own, it kind of took the sting out of it. And so it did make it a lot better to, you know, repurpose it. So that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I was just scanning while you guys were talking and seeing, I don't see any other questions. So we will go into whips. I do believe that was next on the list. Sorry, my notes are taking forever to open.
If you can hear anything, just FYI, I'm sitting on the floor, and so both dogs are right here, and one of them is right next to me chewing on a bone. So if you hear some gnawing or whatever, it's the dog chewing on her toy.
Aww.
So finishes is first, and I actually did get a finish because this was my Maynia start on May 1st, and then I finished it on May 2nd. I'm giving myself 2 days per start / whip, whatever I'm working on. I'm working on it for 2 days. This one was so fun, I could not put it down. So I did get
got that finished.
I know, in 2 days.
It was so fun and so fast. I
love
think it was fun. It made it go by fast. But like the first day, I stitched the house and the grass. So then all that was left for the second day was the tree and the trellis and then the border. And of course I saved the border for last. I always do. And then I think that if I save the border for last, some people are like, oh, if I save it, I'll never finish it. But for me, I'm like, okay, I'm so close. I just got to finish this border and I'm done. So I don't know. It kind of pushes me to finish it. But that trellis, and I'm not even zooming in because you guys don't want to see up close my lazy daisies.
I think
that's what I was
good.
going to say. I can't believe you learned how to do that.
I did some YouTubes and watched some tutorials, but they're all crooked. They don't go right. But they're flowers.
They're flowers.
They just go, they do their thing. But I thought it was funny is after I stitched this and I posted my picture, Jordan DMxStitch, the little stitch girl this is her design, little stitch girl. She posted a tutorial after I was finished on how to do those lazy daisies. I know it probably had nothing to do with me, but I was like, oh man, they were so bad.
No,
they look good.
So this pattern is from the little stitch girl. It's Blossom House. She has one for all 4 seasons. This is the spring, obviously, and this is on 16 count Aida. I think I did this on 16 count, and it's just a light blue. I don't know if you guys even see how light a blue it is. Maybe if I put the white by it, you can see it's blue.
Oh, yeah. That helps.
It kind of just looks like a light blue.
It did look just like white when you were holding it up without the.
I think if you put the white behind it, it kind of gives you a comparison.
Oh yeah.
So that
Did
was
you dye that one, Athena?
what's that?
Did you dye that one? That
No, I
fabric?
had this. I don't know. I had it. I had got like a scrap box of fabric from my fabric lady at one point, and I think that was in there from that. So I just kind of went stash diving and was like, oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
So next is whips, and that was obviously my first Maynia whip. But prior to Maynia, because last we filmed was still April. Oh, and I didn't say what today is either. It's Cinco de Mayo, guys.
Yay!
I'll say this until tomorrow, until May 6th, but today is Cinco de Mayo for us. So happy Cinco de Mayo.
I wish we had smell-o-vision so we could smell all the good stuff cooking in your house.
I know.
It's already all gone.
Oh,
Prior to Maynia starting, I worked on my Slytherin. Oh, I should have something behind it. My Slytherin crest, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
This is
there.
Isn't that pretty how it pops?
Yeah, it really does.
all of this over here. All this over here.
Good
So I
job.
did this page and I did all the back stitching and then I just moved over and started doing this page. I was having a hard time finding my focus piece. So I was stitching on something different every day of April. On the 27th of April, I stitched on this and I was like, yep, that's what I want to focus on because I love it.
Yeah.
Then it was only 2 days until Maynia, so I still had to put it away. Whatever, it's fine. So then after that was the Blossom House, which I finished. And then after Blossom House was also from Little Stitch Girl. Finding the pattern. That's the pattern. I need the picture. There it is. Bed and Breakfast. It's a spooky hollow. Hi, Lily.
That's Athena's friend, Athena's buddy.
So then I started this one, and it's her Spooky Hollow series. She'll have 12 in all. She releases 1 or 2 a month. She released 2 in April. I don't know what.
Now, is that one a lot bigger than the other one? Is that one a lot bigger than
Yeah.
the other one?
I thought it was going to be comparable in size, but it is not. And I'm going to stitch all of these, the whole series, on one piece of fabric. So I'm going to stitch 4 across, 4 by 3, basically, is what my grid will be for the patterns. So I got a giant piece of white 18 count Aida, as always. But this is my first, and that's, I think it's going to be 6 by 6 when it's finished. But all I got done was the sidewalk and some of the board.
I'm astonished when you say all you got done.
I know.
That's not very good.
Yes, it is.
That was
true.
2 days. That was 2 days worth of work. So,
Girl. That's more
but
than
I love the
I've done
sidewalk.
in 2 days.
Look at the all the different grays in the sidewalk. It's so fun. I love it.
Aw. I love her charts. Now I need some of her
Your
charts.
Jones.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge.
Oh yeah.
Huge. It's all wrinkly. Sorry, I didn't iron it. It's gonna be a huge piece. But I'm excited for these. I love them all. So far, all the ones that have come out. I love them.
Uh-huh.
And she's been sharing all of my progress pictures on Instagram on her story. I'm like, aw.
Oh.
That's fun.
I'm like, oh, I love it I always love it when the designer, like, hey, someone's stitching my stuff. That's so
Yeah.
fun. Those are my whips. That's it. Because that was before Maynia, and then my 4 days of Maynia, basically. Today I start a whip instead of a start. So.
Okay. Well, I decided for Maynia, I was going to do work on something that I've already started for each day. So I'll have 31 different projects that I work on. And so for the first day, I worked on Poe. And I really hated putting Poe away because I love him so much. But I basically got like more of the background done up here. So that was my day one. My back, everyone always wants to see the back, so I'm not ashamed. I am not a neat back person. And I'm not sorry for it.
That doesn't look horrible.
Not bad.
Well, there's just some times that you just jump. And it's more than 10 and don't care.
Yeah.
Well, when it's full coverage, I feel like you're going to cover it up anyways. So
exactly. Yeah. If it was like something that wasn't full coverage and it would show through the white, then I'd be good. But and then for the second day, now my lovely friend Lisa got this for me at Galleria last year, and it's called Little Batty.
How was it upside down? What is it supposed to be upside down?
Oh yeah, yeah. He hangs upside down.
Yeah.
So
I got it. Oh, it's okay.
By Satsuma Street.
Yeah.
And this is how slow I am compared to Athena. This was my day one progress, which is basically just his face.
That's good.
Yeah, this is like 3 hours of work. This.
That's like me.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, so then for day 3, I pulled out Bent Creek, the Photobooth Snowmen.
Oh, I love those.
So cute.
And I worked on the one where the snowman put the 2 carrots on his head, and the other snowman is like laughing. And every time I look at it, it makes me laugh because I don't know. I needed that laughter. So this is what I completed.
Look at those colors.
Isn't that cute?
Yes. Oh.
Now I did change. The original color was like a blue and an orange, but I just went with the red and green for Christmas. So there's that, and then the last one that I pulled for the 4th was my Prairie Moon. We turned back if we were you.
Oh, I love that one. I love that fabric
It's
too.
So cool.
You can even see
so close to being done. Oh,
I'm so close that I can taste it, and so I was like, do I start on a new one tonight or do I finish this one? But I'm gonna stick to 31. I touched 31 projects, so this one's going back in my bag.
Make yourself.
You're so close.
And the person who dyed this fabric, her name is Cathy Davidson. She dyes beautiful fabric and floss. So I think her Facebook is dying for cross stitch, but if you haven't bought a piece of fabric from her fabrics really are pretty. And then that's all my whips. And tonight I'll start a new one. I'm thinking about doing the Ingleside familiar sew along. And guess what came out? The snake.
The snake.
I was so excited when I saw that, and Athena's like, "Did you see the new one?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's the snake, not a goat, people. It's a snake.
It's the danger noodle."
Yes, it is the danger noodle. I'm so excited. So,
well, I didn't get much. I only have 2 whips, and they're kind of tiny. So the first one I have is. Let me see here. I gotta find it. This is where Stitch Mania starts. And the first one I did, I have 15 planned, so I can work on for 2 days a piece. But the first one, I started working on it, and then I got a migraine, and so day 2 was out. I got nothing done on day 2, so I got a little bit of a stitch done. and it came out of my Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher Fall 2019 magazine, and it's by the Primitive Hare, and it's Enter If You Dare. And I don't have that fabric, so I'm using a piece of fabric. It's Picture This Plus, and I don't remember if it's Murky or Mire. I don't remember which. And this is what I have done. That's all that I got done. See, Athena? This is normal stitching pace. That's normal. And then the second one that I started, I got out my Funky Bird from Barbara Anna, and I made quite a bit of progress on this one.
Oh yeah, you filled her in a lot.
Yeah, so the body, I've got all of the different colors done inside, so now the rest of it I just got to stitch that dark color, and then I have the wings go here, and then I just have to do the wings and then finish up in here and this, and it'll be done.
Hold it back a little bit, Lisa. There you go. Awesome.
Yeah, those are the only whips that I had. So, doggone migraines. But that happens. That happens.
Yeah.
Haul. Okay, haul. Okay, so first thing, oh, I didn't even see I got a bookmark too. From Bingo. If you won Bingo at the retreat, was the retreat last weekend? No.
The weekend before, right?
Yeah, before. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So if you won Bingo at the retreat, you got to go pick out a sleeve. And it's a standard type sleeve. So yeah, Fantastic Beast is what I got.
I love that one.
What's on the inside?
Yeah, that's why I always want to know that.
Yeah, I know.
It's like metallic and shiny, but it says like, oh my gosh, where is it?
Oh.
It says Fantastic Beasts on the inside, and it's metallic, shiny.
Yeah, I like that.
Wands, and it says Fantastic Beasts on there. So that's the the little guy in his pocket.
Uh-huh.
And that's a rumpet guy. Anyway, and I got a bookmark, Mrs. Darcy. And then also, so from the retreat, Judy was at the retreat with her bags, and she started her Facebook group where you can get her bags now, so it's not just exclusive to us anymore.
Darn it.
So I got this bag from her, and she does like an elastic loop. I don't know if you can see it. She does an elastic loop there, and then it just attaches to the button that she's got on the front, and then this is the inside fabric.
Ready.
And she sent, and it's the same on the back, and she sent that with one of these cards. I think Shakespeare's Peddler cards.
I love those.
My God, I love this card. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm totally keeping this card.
Yeah.
Then I got 2 new charts in. Oh, I got those other 2 new charts too. I don't know where they are. I may have to get up and look for them while you guys are talking. But okay. I got the Secret Santa charts.
Cute.
Oh yeah, those are cute.
And then I got the other 2 new charts I need to go look for are the 2 new Spooky Hollow ones. I don't know where I put them. They're in this mess of a room somewhere. and then we won. Me and Lisa won. Count Twice, Stitch Once is their floss tube, Connie and Melina, and they had a giveaway. And I got all of the Lizzie Kate Green series, and she even printed out the free border pattern. And then cute little note. A little note with little houses on it.
Oh, yep.
So
cute.
All of these have the little buttons in them too. I'm not showing you. I'm not. Okay.
Yeah. have the Save the Water pattern that I got from Laura.
Save water, eat locally, keep our air clean, be kind to animals, ride a bike, and plant a tree.
So
This is what they look like when they're stitched all together.
is that how you're going to do them?
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't even know when I'm going to get to this, but I have it, so.
Do you want me to show mine now?
Yeah, if you want to show what you won from
So,
them.
so I won the other drawing from Connie and Melina last week, and it's from Needleworks Sampling. My dog keeps trying to get. You need to move. She keeps trying to push my hand. Go, Lily. It's from Needleworks Samplings, and it's they took a smaller little motif off of a larger sampler, and this is called Lemon Tree. I don't know if you can see it there.
Yeah.
And it is a full kit. So I've got the linen, the floss, and everything.
Nice.
So this is going to become one of my Maynia starts.
Oh, yeah.
So
Awesome. Yeah.
I love it.
Perfect.
I love it. Yeah.
I can't.
Do you want me to go with my stash or haul? Okay.
Your haul. Yeah, if you've got haul.
Okay. So my haul. Well, first I won the one of the stash dives, and so Laura Landis came by work today and dropped off the first chart that I won, and it's C Street Samplerworks. It's like a Quaker medallion sampler.
Oh, that's neat. I like that.
So I got that from Laura, and then another stash dive. I won this little. It's called Favorite Things. It's a little box.
Oh,
Gray done. So I'm gonna put my scissors in here and maybe
yeah.
Just some favorite things. And then I also got from Judy, Starkey. I had bought this one from her, which is like it has llamas and ducks and cows and sheep.
Oh, so cute.
And I really wanted for my Plum Street when I sew those, I wanted like
stacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's the
Okay.
inside, and then I asked her to make me one of the thread keeper. Where she has like the felt on the inside, so all your threads stick to it.
Yeah, thread. I think thread beds.
Thread beds. Thank you, Athena. And then I also got her little tray that you throw all of like your orts.
Oh yeah.
And so now I have like a complete set. So, and that was it.
All matchy.
all matchy. And
sorry, I
green is my favorite color. So
the only thing I had was that Connie and Melina chart.
Okay.
So
I found the I'm not gonna get up. I don't know where the charts are, but these are I have these charts. So these are the 2 new releases to the Spooky Hollow series. Can you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
So there's the coffin.
Like a house.
It's like, what does it say? Dracula's coffins. So he doesn't sell mattresses, he sells coffins.
So it's like a funeral home?
Oh, I can see Lisa reflecting in there.
I know.
Trying to get whatever it is out of my eye.
And then Pumpkin Park. I don't know if you can see that. There we go.
Oh, and a gazebo.
It's like a little gazebo
cute.
and it's got pumpkins all over. I love that one. So she said she kind of designed that one with Stars Hollow in mind. Like a little Stars Hollow theme, their gazebo that they have there. And she was like, Spooky Hollow, Stars Hollow. So, okay, so we're done with haul. Yes, everybody done with haul? Okay.
Yep.
shout outs. Does anybody have anybody new that they're watching? I watched the 805 Stitcher, Tara. I watched her.
I watched her.
Her bag's amazing. She
I
always
gotta
waits.
go back. I watched her, like the latest one, but now I gotta.
Oh yeah.
Since I found her now, I gotta go back and watch more.
She shows her bags at the end, so like if you're not interested in that, you can skip that part. But
Did she say she has
what's that?
Does she have an Etsy shop? Did she say?
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried looking. Do you know what it's called?
The 805 Stitcher.
I kept trying to find it and I couldn't find
I'll
it.
link it. I'll link it below so you can find it
Okay.
in the notes on this. But I was back watching, because I always do that. I always try to start from the beginning. But I was back watching and she showed a bag and I was like, oh my gosh, that bag is so pretty. I bet it's gone. Because she used to do like made to order. Now she does like, she makes them and then you can order them. If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. So she'll make them and post them and whatever there is. And if she sells out, gone. So I was like, oh, I bet it's gone already. And so I got on there that night. I was binge watching her and I got on there and it was still there. There was like, I think there was 2 left. So I got one. And then she messaged me. She's like, I did not think that was your style. And I'm like, I am all over the place.
Yeah.
So I will have to show it to you guys when I get it, because you guys may be like, oh, but I know exactly what I'm going to put in that bag already. So, anybody else have a FLOSSTuber they want to shout out?
I think I was watching my usual. I didn't watch a whole lot this past week, actually, trying to get ready for my Maynia stuff. I was too busy sorting through everything, but I watched Pattern Queens and Ellen and 805 Stitcher and who else did I watch? Oh, Connie and Melina. Count Twice, Stitch Once.
Yeah.
And I think that's about all that I got watched this week.
Okay.
So,
I'm
far behind on people's floss tips.
We're gonna do, before we go into the plans, which include like the rest of May. So before we get into that, we're gonna do one of the drawings.
Oh yeah.
We got a drawing. So we asked you last week to say coffee or Paris.
Or both.
Yeah, or both. Whichever one you were interested in. So let's do the Paris one. Holly has the Paris chart. We will let Holly know who wins, and she will get it out to them in the mail to you.
Now let me ask you this: Are they eligible to win both? Or if they win one, are we gonna? If you spin the same name for the next one, are they gonna win that one too, or are you gonna choose a different name? Which do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess you entered in both drawings, so I guess if you are lucky enough to win both drawings, then
good for you.
First of all, you got 2 charts. Second of all, go buy a lotto ticket. But so I've loaded them into my wheel, and there's 10 of you guys that said Paris. They said you're interested in Paris, so we're gonna spin. You guys will see it before me.
Annette
Witta. Annette Witta, you got the Paris chart.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so let's do Maynia plans, and then we will do the coffee drawing at the end. I don't have any of my stuff with me. I can show you what I'm going to stitch today.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm planning on doing too.
I don't even have a picture to show you, but this is it. I need to get a picture for this. It's an Etsy chart, and sometimes when you get the Etsy charts, like they don't give you a cover page. Like they just give you the chart. So all I have is the chart. I can't show you that. But this will be Harry Potter's glasses and the scarf.
Oh, okay.
So it makes a little bit more sense now.
There of the glasses.
So I'm just kind of doing this, and it's in quarters. I mean, I'm doing this page now. but it's super heavy confetti. And you were talking about carrying your floss. Yeah. Look at that. I jump.
That is awesome.
I jump everywhere. I don't even care if it's dark or not, because look at that. I mean, it's all over the place.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And I've already finished 2 of these. There's a set of 4. So I've already finished 2 of them, and I carried that floss all over the place the same way. And I finished it, and you can't tell. So
yeah,
I'm fine. So that's my plan for today and tomorrow, is to stitch on that. And like I said, I can show you my list, I guess. My plans are, last year was my first Maynia. And so I did 15 starts, 1 every other day. And if I finished the chart the one that I started last year, then I get a new start. If I still have that whip going, then I'm going to stitch on that whip. So some of them also got replaced. I kind of cheated a little bit. Some of them got, you're not on my list anymore. Well, that's my list. The pink ones are starts. The purple ones are whips. So we'll have 15.
Very organized. I like it.
in my composition notebook. It's okay. So that's my Maynia. I mean, I'll kind of show you guys every week what I've stitched on for Maynia, but what are your plans, Laura?
Well, I'm sort of going about this the same way you are. I'm just going to show you every week what I worked on each day. As far as tonight, I'm going to force myself to put Prairie Moon away, even though I'm like dying to finish it.
That needs to be under for June 1st.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna be you.
And that's
Wait,
June
what
is
day
my birthday month.
What day is your birthday?
The 17th.
Birthday stitch with a finish.
Would that be awesome?
Yeah.
But no one's going to throw beads at me, and I sort of want beads thrown at me as I finish. I know, I'm difficult. So I am going to continue on tonight with Familiar. So I can work on my snake, which I love. And then tomorrow I'll be starting something new, and next week I will show you what that was.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna quick show you guys. I picked 15 for May so I could work 2 days on each one. I'm just gonna quickly show you what I chose, and I'm not gonna worry about talking about fabric and all that because I'll do that later when I, have whips to show in the next things. But I'm just gonna show you really quick. You saw the lemon tree and the other 2 whips. Then here's Little House Needleworks, Little Neighborhood. Start that. Yeah. Then, and I don't know what order I'm going to stitch them in. This Cross Stitch Nation Parchment Sample.
I love that one.
Start that. And then this one I've been dying to start. I've had it kitted up for over a year. Liberty House by Brenda Gervais, I think. Yeah. Brenda Gervais. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And then this one is by Angel Stitchin, and it's just a flag.
Nice.
And Athena helped me pick out the floss to use on this one because I'm not going to use the original floss, so she helped me pick that out. And then this little one, Nevermore, Lizzie Kate, Nevermore. And then, let's see, this one is from another Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. This is from the 2019 summer. And this is Laura, you're going to die when you see this one.
Oh, great.
Unless you might already have this.
Am I going to be jealous?
You might, yeah, if you already have, I have a feeling you might have this.
Did you give me a copy of that?
I may have.
Okay, I'll have to look.
So this is by Primitive Stitcher, and it's I Believe in Mermaids.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I'm jealous. I'm gonna have to look. Which one is that, Lisa? Which magazine?
This is summer 2019.
Okay.
That's what the cover looks like.
Okay. Cute.
And then I've got another one from the 2019 spring issue, Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher. And this one is by Dames of the Needle. And it is a little drum.
Oh, yeah.
And it's called Bird of Spring. So if you don't pay attention to the pattern up there. Can you see the picture down at the bottom?
Go to your right.
Go the other way, Lisa. Other way.
Other way. Your other.
Keep going.
This way, this way, this way.
Yeah, and down slightly. Just little. Good. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
Cute.
I'll do that. And then I can't wait to start this one. Because I have the fabric for it.
Oh, that's
Bendy
cute.
Stitchies. Little Noel.
Nice.
Where'd you get the fabric for it?
It's I think I bought these at I can't remember the name. I bought it at Galleria.
Oh, okay.
And I bought these were little pieces that were 9 by 13 in size, and they had them in 4 different colors, so I bought one of each color.
I love that. The polka
Like
dot.
one in a blue, a gray, a beige, and a little bit darker brown. And then this one was a freebie pattern that I found. It printed out in black and white, but it's just for a little pillow as pins. And it's done in blues and yellows, and it's really pretty. Really pretty. And I don't think that would take very long to stitch. And then the last 3, this I've already started, but I want to continue working on RIP by Satsuma Street. Try not to get the glare on there. And then there's 2 more by Satsuma Street, Mr. Cat.
No.
And then Creepy Crawly. Spidey.
Nice.
So those are my plans. Anyway, I don't have any idea what order, so we'll see each week what I accomplish or don't accomplish. So, but see, this makes me accountable. This makes me accountable. I just showed you guys, so now.
And now you have to.
Yeah, now you gotta do it. Speaking of plans too, I almost forgot. Busy Bee Stitches or Busy Bee Stitcher. Which one is it? Stitches? Stitcher?
Busy Stitches.
Stitches.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Beth. Busy Bee Stitches. So she was in our retreat with us, and she's the one that found the snail. If you remember from last week, we were talking about the snail and the Magic Garden chart. She already ordered the Magic Garden chart. I ordered the Magic Garden chart. At some point, Kitten Stitcher's got to be like, what's happening? Why is everybody ordering this chart?
Right.
Yeah.
Letting you know right now, if you happen to watch us.
What year was that, I wonder?
Well, let me see if it has.
Does it say?
It's 2010.
Oh, gosh.
She's like, wow, a 10-year-old chart all of a sudden. Okay. Can you point to the snail?
No, over a little bit. There,
Yep.
there you go.
So the snail is right underneath the O and the P in the alphabet. There he is. Or there she is. Her name is Beth.
Yeah, her name is Beth, so it's a girl. And
Beth
you know what's really funny is my younger sister knows nothing about the snail. She doesn't stitch. And she sent me a picture the other day. They had gone mushroom hunting, and her daughter now has a new pet. And guess what it is?
A snail.
A snail. And it has those like antenna things, and it's having babies. And she's like, "Do you want a snail?" And I'm like, "I don't want a snail, but I'll ask my granddaughter if she wants a snail."
How cute.
I thought that was so funny that she found a snail.
Snails. So I know that Connie and Melina from Count Twice Stitch Once have said they want to stitch the snail. I think, I don't know, I haven't talked to everybody in our group of the 4 of us, but I know I'm going to stitch the snail. Laura, you
Yeah, I'm
gonna
gonna stitch it.
Yes, I'm stitching them too.
I know
Yeah.
Beth is going to do it. And I commented on Beth's, she just released a new video like this last week. Did you guys watch it?
Yeah.
I haven't yet.
Okay, yeah, you have to go watch it. She kind of catches you up on the retreat and everything.
Yeah.
But I commented on there and I said, so we're going to have a stitch along with a snail. Snail along. It's going to be a snail along. So snail along, and we're all going to stitch the snail. So I plan, I don't know, everybody's doing something different, but I plan on just stitching the snail. And then I think I'm going to just say snailed it or something.
Yeah.
Maybe put Beth's name on there somewhere and maybe show me 2020. I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to play with it. But it's going to be a little memory piece from our retreat, our virtual retreat.
I think that's going to be fun to see what everybody comes up with.
Yeah, I think snail's probably going to be the same. Obviously, we're going off of a pattern. But yeah, how everybody finishes it's going to be different.
Yeah.
So that'll be super fun. I need to, well, I'll watch the video again. Annette Witta is the one who won the Paris chart. How do I get to the other? Oh, there we go. We're going to do the coffee drawing. Is there anything else you wanted to mention? Anybody?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nope.
We're going to do the coffee chart, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 16 of you were interested in the coffee chart. The coffee chart and needle minders. Oh, my phone's dying. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Queens.
Pattern Queens. Congratulations.
Hey.
I know. I just saw her a few hours ago.
And
how funny.
I think that's Laura, not Keisha, that comments from the Pattern Queens account. But we'll contact them and make sure.
Okay, yeah.
Well, there's 2 needle minders, so they could each get a needle minder, and then one of them stitch a chart and pass it on to the other one. There you go.
That's so funny. You just saw him today. Hey, Laura, Keisha.
Yay.
But I'm pretty sure it was Laura. Laura. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you stayed and hung out with us through this whole entire episode, you're a rock star. Thank you. That's it for this week. Next week we should be back every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exciting. Thank you so much to all the new subscribers. I think,
and hopefully Holly will be back next week. So
Yeah. I hope
thanks
so.
for watching. Thanks for coming back.
Yep.
See you next week.
See y'all.
Bye.
Bye.